settled next to the Willamette River. Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of Ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. The golden flashes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Oregon's offense will get the first crack at it here. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Might as well give it to him again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
It'll be a draw. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind.
Oh, it's out! They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. The play action fake. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground and cover to pick up the first. He'll keep it himself. Keeps it and gets the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, looking for a man. Swings it out to the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for space. It's Pettis. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside is 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. So Kent State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
That's so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it, open.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. Finds his target down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And the Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
So now they're staring at a second and long from their 20. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. And the returner is stopped. The offense set for a first down play. Using his legs, it's Daly. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Oh, it's a reverse. Oh, what a spin. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run it on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kent State.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Off play action. He's got his man. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Daly. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Now on first down from the 28. He's looking to throw it. Going for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
He'll do it himself. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
It must have been a brutal week for this defense preparing for this game because of all the different ways they can attack you and because of how athletic this quarterback is and how he can hurt you running the football. He just showed it to you right there.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. What a good job by the defense to force that play outside.
And it's tough when you're a defense and you like to play fast and aggressive. Those counter plays are usually something that's good to run at them, but if you can be smart and stay sound and stay home and understand when people start pulling your direction, forget the fakes.
Oh, and it's It's picked off, threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply wouldn't.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Looking for room at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's going to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. The Golden Flashes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense set on first down. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space, and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dialing up a second down pass play. Got his man to the left. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll throw it on first down. Dances away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him, and nobody's close. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The offense will quickly use the timeout. And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that's the guy you got to try to avoid when throwing the football. He leads the nation in interception. The dude is an absolute ball hawk. You are asking for something bad to happen when you throw his way, and they're lucky he didn't pick that one.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official read. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kent State! An impressive display there gets him 6.
Yeah, don't worry about throwing. This guy can run, too. Such a great dual threat. And when this guy lowers his shoulders, you can see he can do whatever he wants and get in the end zone.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. A very efficient... scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
Number 10, set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back in... So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Looking to pass on second down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. just enough time for one final play in this half. Off play action on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. Touch pass on the run. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Line getting set on second down. Leaves it with the back. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. This crowd knows when to bring it. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking for space to the left. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. Extending the play. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kent State 28, Oregon 17.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get there.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He makes the connection. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, Dave?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll go right back to the run. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks have taken it inside the 20. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Ducks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch, called for and made. This should be the last play of the quarter. The give to the back. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll give it to the back. The Golden Flashes will move the sticks with the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire now on 2nd down. Trying to get the edge on the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, It's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Golden Flashes will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the football.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
Will take over.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
It's complete to the left. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. There is nothing that warms the old school heart quite like a good pass-catching fullback.
The big boy that likes to hammer people and block and pave the way. Just sneak him out of the backfield occasionally when you need it and get the 1st down. Nice catch by the big fella.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, they get another big run for a 1st down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Steps away to find some room. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Golden Flashes will line it up on 1st and 10. Toss to the outside. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Quarterback adapted. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. quickly complete. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got enough space. Touchdown, Kent State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Number 17.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
He gets it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
29.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the ball is picked off.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. You know, 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point.